in the heart of a city that never sleeps, where glass towers scrape the sky and ambition is the air you breathe, lived a man named James. He was the king of his own concrete kingdom, a millionaire whose life was a meticulously planned schedule of meetings, deadlines, and acquisitions. His world was one of numbers, profits, and the relentless pursuit of more. He had everything money could buy, yet he was navigating a world seen only through the tinted windows of his luxury car, insulated from the raw, unfiltered pulse of the city he claimed to own. Every day was a carbon copy of the last, a cycle of success that felt increasingly hollow. One crisp morning, as James strode towards the grand entrance of his corporate headquarters, a figure huddled near the revolving doors caught his eye. It was an old man, his face a roadmap of hard times, his clothes worn thin by the elements. He held out a weathered hand, his voice raspy but gentle. "Spare some change, sir?" James, already mentally rehearsing his opening statement for a board meeting, barely broke his stride. He pulled a crisp $20 bill from his wallet, a gesture more of dismissal than of charity, and pressed it into the man's hand without making eye contact. "Here," he muttered, before disappearing into the sterile, air-conditioned lobby, leaving the man and his world behind. The next day, as James was leaving his office, he saw a familiar figure by his parked car. It was the same man from yesterday. A wave of irritation washed over James. Was $20 not enough? Was he back for more? He braced himself for another request. But the man wasn't holding out his hand to beg. He was holding a soft cloth, carefully wiping away the dust and grime from James's windshield. The car, already pristine, now gleamed under the streetlights. James approached, his confusion overriding his annoyance. "What are you doing?" he asked, his tone sharper than he intended. The man turned, and for the first time, James truly saw him. His eyes, though tired, held a spark of undeniable light. He offered a small, genuine smile. "Yesterday you showed me kindness," he said, his voice steady. "And I believe kindness deserves effort, not just charity. This is my way of saying thank you. It's all I have to give." The words hung in the air, simple yet profound, and they struck James with the force of a physical blow. In that moment, the barrier James had built around his heart began to crack. He wasn't looking at a beggar, a problem to be solved with a banknote. He was looking at a man of principle, of dignity. That single sentence, "Kindness deserves effort," echoed in James's mind long after he drove home. It was a philosophy so simple, yet so powerful, that it completely appended his own life's creed. He had spent years equating value with a price tag, but this man who had nothing understood a deeper truth about worth. The following morning, James didn't just walk past the man. He stopped. He learned his name was Samuel. He listened to his story, a tale of bad luck and unforeseen circumstances, not of laziness or failure. He saw the skilled mechanic Samuel once was, hidden beneath layers of misfortune. Instead of offering more money, James offered an opportunity. "I have a garage at my company," he said. "It needs good people, honest people. Would you be interested in a job?" Samuel's eyes welled up, but his voice was firm. "I would be honored," he replied. Samuel started at the bottom, washing company cars. But his work ethic, his quiet diligence, and his inherent skill were impossible to ignore. He treated every vehicle with the same care he had shown James's car. Within 6 months, he was promoted to a mechanic's assistant. Within a year, he was the garage supervisor, respected by his team and admired for his integrity. Watching Samuel's transformation, James underwent one of his own. He started seeing the people behind the job titles, the humanity in his employees, the life in the city he had only ever seen as a backdrop for his success. He realized that for years, he had been accumulating wealth, but he had forgotten how to build richness. He learned that true prosperity isn't measured by the balance in a bank account, but by the fullness of one's heart. Samuel, the man who asked for change, had given James something far more valuable in return: a change in perspective. He taught James a lesson no business school could ever offer, that the greatest investments we can make are in each other. And that some of life's most profound truths aren't bought with money, but earned through humility and kindness. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that inspires. We'd love to have you as part of our community. We'll see you in the next one.